What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is Friday, September 7th, and we got a bunch of new content added into Diamond Dynasty today. We will be covering all of it. In this video, we are just going to be covering the roster update, who went up, who went down, all that good stuff. I will have another video released shortly after that talks about all the other content, such as programs, packs, all that type of stuff. As far as the roster update, I don't know what's going on. I haven't looked at it yet, so this will be my first time. I did predict Christian Yelich to go diamond. I did predict Justin Turner might have enough to get back up to a diamond. Ronald Acuna Jr. going gold. Andujar possibly going gold. So we'll see if some of my predictions came true, but let's go ahead and get into it. So like every time, I go ahead and start it off with starting pitchers, then I move to the bullpen, and then I move to the position players. And my goodness, right off the rip, we got a big one, boys. We no longer have Madison Bumgarner as a diamond. He got downgraded from an 85 overall to an 83 overall gold. Wow. It's going to be weird seeing Madison Bumgarner without that diamond art on his card, but he got a -3 to the hits per 9, a -5 to the Ks per 9, and a -6 to the walks per 9. Wow. That sucks for Bumgarner. Blake Snell got a 2 overall upgrade from an 80 to an 82, +3 hits per 9, +5 Ks per 9, -1 walks per 9, +2 home runs per 9. Mike Clevenger is a brand new gold from a 78 up to an 80, so he got a 2 overall jump, +6 to the walks per 9, brought him up to an 80. So there's another gold on the Cleveland Indians. Rich Hill, Dick Mountain, got downgraded from an 80 to a 79, so he is no longer at a gold. -4 to the hits per 9, -3 to the Ks per 9, +2 to the walks per 9, and -5 to the home runs per 9. Walker Buehler went from a 76 to a 78. He got a +8 to the walks per 9 and a +4 to the home runs per 9, so good upgrade for Walker Buehler right there. Jack Flaherty, one guy that a lot of people think is going to get a Player of the Month card. I haven't looked at the Player of the Month cards either, so if I'm saying this and he ended up getting one, then, you know, whatever. I just haven't seen him. He got upgraded from a 76 to a 78. He got a +9 to the hits per 9 and a +5 to the Ks per 9. Anibal Sanchez went from a 76 to a 78. He got a +9 to the hits per 9. Zack Wheeler, I did have this guy getting a Player of the Month card. He had a very nice month of August. He went from a 75 to a 78 as well. +6 to the hits per 9, +2 to the Ks per 9, +5 to the walks per 9, and +9 to the home runs per 9. Geez, that was very hard for me to get out there. Eduardo Rodriguez went from a 76 up to a 78, +3 to the hits per 9, +6 to the Ks per 9, and +3 to the walks per 9. Kyle Freeland went up 1. He got a +4 to the Ks per 9 and a +11 to the clutch. German Marquez from the Colorado Rockies went from a 73 to a 76, so he is now a new silver on that collection. He got a +5 to both the hits and Ks per 9. Ryne Stanek, I can honestly say I've never heard of this guy. I don't know who he is. I'm sorry to my Rays fans apparently, but he got a +10 to his hits per 9, a +2 to his Ks per 9, and a +5 to his walks per 9. Jake Junis from the Royals went up 2 from a 73 to a 75, so he got a +3 to the hits per 9, +4 to the Ks per 9, a -6 to the home runs per 9. Then we got Trevor Williams, Shane Bieber, Wade Miley, and then I think we're getting into all like the low bronzes, which we honestly don't care too much about, you know, at this point in the year. So there you go, starting pitchers. Blake Snell went up, Mike Clevenger went up, Bumgarner and Rich Hill both went down, so interesting week for starting pitchers. Now, let's move on to the bullpen. Carlos Martinez. Okay, so Carlos Martinez, they changed his position, so he's now coming out of the bullpen apparently. He got a -48 to his stamina, so that dropped him all the way down to a 43. He got a +10 to his hits per 9, +5 to the Ks per 9, +7 to the walks per 9, +5 to the home runs per 9, and +10 to the clutch. So he went from an 82 to an 80. Even with all those upgrades, the stamina decrease really affects his position. So 82 to an 80. Nate Jones went from an 81 to a 79, -3 and -4 to the hits and Ks per 9, -3 to the walks per 9, and +4 to the home runs per 9. He is no longer a gold, so now I think Jose Abreu is the lone gold on that White Sox collection. Cody Allen, just a position change. Ryan Madson, position change. Kenta Maeda, position change, dropped him from an 80 to a 76. Wow, a 4 overall downgrade just from going to the bullpen. He got a -32 to his stamina, a +6 to the Ks per 9, and a +30 to the clutch. Wow, interesting week for Kenta Maeda right there. Brad Peacock, He got a negative 19 to his stamina, but he's still at a 75. Hector Neris from the Phillies went from a 70, I think it's the Phillies, right? Well, I don't know. Went from a 73 to a 75, a 2 overall increase, so he's now a silver. He did get a -3 to both the hits and home runs per 9, but he did get a +6 and +4 to the Ks and walks. Ryan Presley went up 5. Richard Rodriguez, Jose Alvarado, Jesse Chavez, and yeah, just like the starters, nobody really cares about this part of it. So now, let's take a look at the closers. Craig Kimbrel went from an 87 to an 86. Craig Kimbrel got downgraded. Interesting. Okay, he got a +3 to his hits per 9, so that's all the way up to 107 now. But he got a -8 to his walks per 9 and a -6 to his home runs per 9. So he had a good, not a good, I don't know. That's crazy that he went down because of that, even though he got a +3 to the hits per 9. That's interesting. Anyway, Brad Hand, they changed him to a closer. Jose Leclerc, I did have this guy getting a Player of the Month card. He had an electric month of August. He didn't give up a single run. He gave up like 1 hit in 10 innings or something like that. He is now up to a gold, up to an 80. He got a +3 to the Ks per 9 and a +6 to the walks per 9, so he got a 2 overall increase. Jace Fry went up to a 71. Coda Glover, John Axford, JT, I don't even know who that is. Alright, so that's it for pitchers, guys. Now, let's move into position players. Let's see what's going on with the catchers. Omar Narvaez went from a 73 to a 74. Elias Diaz went up 5, and then Mike Zunino dropped from a 75 down to a 73. So Mike Zunino is now a bronze. -10, -13 to his contact, +2 to his power, -6 to his vision, and -10 to his discipline. So this guy literally looks like the catcher version of Joey Gallo, but from the right side of the plate. I guess so. Anyway, not a lot going on with catchers. What about first base? Anthony Rizzo, he did get upgraded, but not all the way back to a diamond. He got a +7 to both of his stuff against righties, so a +7 to his contact, +3 to his power, but he got a -5 to his power versus lefties. So Anthony Rizzo, he is getting back up towards a diamond, all the way up to an 84, but not quite up to that diamond card yet. Kendrys Morales went up to a silver. This is another guy who I had getting a Player of the Month card. +7, -7 to his contact, +8, -3 to his power, +6 to his discipline. He had that big week where he hit like a home run in like 7 straight days or something. Tyler White went up too. +3 to the contact versus lefties, +9 to the power versus righties, +2 to the vision, +9 to the discipline. Ryan O'Hearn got upgraded, and Luke Voigt is now a bronze. Oh, Luke, everybody's gonna love this guy. All right, second base, what do we got? Ben Zobrist up to a gold. Okay, Ben Zobrist went up to a gold from a 78 to an 80. He got a +10 and +15 to both his contact numbers and a +7 to his arm accuracy. So another gold on that Cubs collection. Robinson Cano went down to an 80, still at a gold, but he did get a power decrease, -9 and -5. Brian Dozier no longer is a gold, man. Brian Dozier has been going down steady this entire year. He was at like an 83, then went down to an 81, then went down to an 80, now he's down to a 78. He got a -3, -10 to his contact, -8 to his power versus lefties, and a +5 to his discipline. Adam Frazier went up to a silver, +2 to the contact for both sides, +10 to the power versus righties, +5 to the power versus lefties, -3 to the vision, and +5 to the discipline. Jeff McNeil went up, David Fletcher went up, Joey Wendell went up to a 70, Greg Garcia went up, and that's pretty much it for second base. Let's jump into third base now. Alex Bregman got a 1 overall jump to an 86, +4 to the contact versus lefties, and +3 to the power versus righties. Okay, so he's still steady going up. Justin Turner, there it is. Justin Turner did go back to a diamond. I did think he was going to have enough, so Justin Turner now results in an 85 overall diamond again, +3, +4 to the contact, and +7 to the power versus righty. So good for Turner. I think he deserved it after that month of August. Matt Chapman got a 2 overall increase, and this card is getting better, guys. Once you start getting the hitting better on this card, he becomes a little bit more usable. You know, the defense is there. He's just like Arenado. The hitting is just not all the way up there yet, but it's getting better. +8, +6 to the contact, and +5 to the power versus righties. Jonathan Camargo went up to a 75 overall silver, +5, +4 to righties, and a +4 to the power versus lefties, with a +11 to fielding. David Bodie went up to a 72. Hunter Dozier, same thing. All right, shortstop, who do we got? Carlos Correa went down 1. Carlos Correa went from an 86 to an 85, -4, -2 against righties, and then -3 to the power versus lefties. Gleyber Torres got upgraded 2 overall to a 79. +1, +3 to the contact, +8 to both sides against power. So Gleyber Torres is getting there, guys, up to a 79. He's getting very close to that gold rating. Raul Mondesi and Ronald Rodriguez. All right, let's take a look at left field. Christian Yelich, there it is, boys. Yes. Yes, Christian Yelich definitely got that power upgrade he needed to. So he went from an 83 to an 85, definitely deserving of a diamond. +2, +7 to the contact, and like I said, he got that +5 overall increase to power. He definitely needed that a lot. So it's good to see Christian Yelich as a diamond. It's about time. Ronald Acuna Jr. went from a 78 to an 80. I knew it. Yes, finally. And my predictions seem to be fairly good this week. Acuna got a +6 to his contact versus lefties, +3 to his power versus righties, and a +11 to his power versus lefties with a +5 to his discipline. That's good because this guy really just needed a hitting upgrade. The fielding and the speed were already there. Literally, the hitting was the only thing holding him back from getting a gold, and now that we got it there, that's really good. Juan Soto is now only 1 point behind Acuna from a 76 all the way up to a 79, +12 to the contact against both sides, +4, +6 to the power, and a +21 to the discipline. So good overall upgrade for Juan Soto. They're fighting for Rookie of the Year. Wil Myers went down to a silver from an 80 to a 78, -4 to the contact versus lefties, -6 to the power versus righties, +8 to the power versus righties. Overall, it didn't quite give him enough to go up, but he went down to a 78. Joey Gallo went up to a 76. He got a +1, +2 to his contact, +1 to his power versus lefties as if he needed any more, +7 to his fielding, and +7 to his reaction. So Joey Gallo is becoming a better fielder too. Teoscar Hernandez went down to a 74. Hunter Renfroe changed positions. Austin Slater, blah, blah, blah. All right, center field, what we got? George Springer went down to an 82. Figured that was probably going to happen at some point. -4, -6 against righties, and then -8 against lefties, or against power versus lefties, I should say. Cameron Maybin went down to a bronze, -8 to the contact versus lefties. Gorkys Hernandez. And then right field, Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger actually went gold. Wow, I didn't expect that was going to happen this week. Okay. Mitch Haniger up from a 78 to an 80. I've kind of had my eye on this guy like for going gold. I just didn't think it would happen right now, but good for him. +8 to the contact versus lefties, +6 to the power versus righties, and +6 to the discipline. Josh Reddick went from a 79 to a 78, and he got a lot of different things. -23 to the contact versus righties, +6 to the contact versus lefties, +17 to the power versus righties, -5 to the vision. Kind of a crazy upgrade week for Josh Reddick. Stephen Piscotty went up to a 77. Gregory Polanco went up to a silver to a 76. He got a +12 to the discipline and a +9 to the power versus righties. Brandon Nimmo, 75. Franmil Reyes, Gregor Blanco, Brett Phillips. All right, so there you guys go. I think that's pretty much it. So that is the roster update, guys. Bregman went up 1, Kimbrel went down 1, Christian Yelich and Justin Turner went diamond, Carlos Correa went down 1, Rizzo went up to a goal, or went up to an 84. So we had a pretty interesting roster update. So I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. Did you like the update? Did you think somebody got shorted on an update they should have gotten? Did you think somebody got upgraded or downgraded too quick? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. But remember, I will have another video talking about Player of the Month and all the other things, so make sure you guys come back and check that out after this one. So thanks for watching, guys. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.